food industry has transformed drastically over the years. Globalization and increasing consumerism has drawn more and more people out of their homes and into mushrooming cafes and kitchens. The desire to try out new exotic cuisines overriding the need to focus on homegrown staples. Today, the food we eat usually travels a long distance, sometimes across continents, before it reaches our plates, adding to food miles and to the pressures on an already burdened environment. But alongside this reality is another. Ashwini Gajendran from Bangalore may be considered one amongst a growing tribe of urban Indians who are making a conscious decision to grow the food they eat. A mother of two and a partner at her husband's automobile business, she felt the need to consume local food on a subsistence level and set up her terrace kitchen garden, rich with seasonal, organic, native fruits and vegetables that today meet almost all her kitchen requirements.
It's a cycle. The waste from my kitchen goes to the terrace and the vegetables come to the kitchen.
Ashwini is considered one of the leading urban gardeners in Bangalore because of the focus she maintains on growing native varieties of food by ensuring the propagation and conservation of native seeds. While seed banks are still common in rural India, it is a relatively unknown concept in the cities, a trend that people like Ashwini are slowly trying to change.
Native seeds is a big challenge. Except for, the best part about is the urban gardening has taken a very good movement in the city. So what people do is they procure these native seeds. It's shared from gardener to gardener. You don't get to see them in the market at all. You go ask them native seeds, heirloom seeds. They're not familiar. They give you hybrid seeds, or the seeds which are coated with therum and the poisonous substance and all. And also there is a lot of the hybrid seeds are different. The native seeds have a different flavor to it. The food is better.
The force behind this movement that's slowly beginning to gain ground among city dwellers is Suresh Kumar, an artist and sculptor by profession. A revival project that he has named Sarjapura Curries encourages people in cities and villages to grow varieties of seasonal and local foods that have slowly disappeared from their plates, losing the game to more market-driven options. The end game is to revive traditional recipes and cooking techniques.
Actually, the recipes didn't change, but the ingredients became very less. So people, when they made in the peak season, they would add 15 to 20 kind of herbs and greens in one curry. Now it has come to 2 or 3 types, which most of them are buying from the shops. And the shops are selling what farmers are growing, and farmers are growing what seeds people are selling. So it is kind of minimalized.
Here at the Community Centre for Sarjapura Curries, located on the outskirts of Bangalore in Suresh's ancestral village, this nursery is meant especially for traditional varieties of greens and medicinal plants, those that the villagers can consume and even grow in their own kitchen gardens. The centre is open to both village and city dwellers as a platform to collect seeds, vegetables and tubers tended by Suresh. Food that is hyper-local and now rare. The nursery also acts as a seed bank.
So we had left for a few bottle guards heirloom variety for the seeds. You can see them. So the seeds are ready. So you really actually kind of have to save for like 4 to 5 months to get some seeds. So we have to break open this part here. Now the treasure is inside. So these are the seeds. So each seed can give you at least 10 bottle gourds because it's a heirloom variety, and it can be around like 5 to 6 kilos. It can feed like 2-3 families. So what you do is you mix with ash, and you can store it for like 2-3 years. The best saving is like to share with the people, and so that they grow next season and it survives, rather than just keeping it like safe. Hi, welcome. Oh, a lot of pressure.
Root vegetables.
Look at this. Thanks.
This is from Maharashtra side. This is also purple yam. The beginning of the project, it was in the community center in his village. There I got to see him interacting with his village folk. And what I realized is the village women don't grow their own food. They are still dependent on the market. And that was a harsh, a fact that the villagers, the farmers don't grow their own food. It's more for the market. So there, and he had taken up this project to make them grow their own food, giving importance to the weeds, the edible weeds and everything, to make sure they get to eat healthy food. And so I was more than happy to be a part of it.
Over the last 9 months, about 15 village families have grown their kitchen gardens, helping them take care of about 50 to 60% of their daily needs. Today, the community center draws a substantial number of city dwellers for whom the future of food means a collective effort to revive locally available seasonal ingredients and an understanding that the growth of indigenous foods can lead to better utilization of natural resources within the food chain.
The kitchen garden has done more than providing vegetables to my kitchen. It has changed me as a person. It has, since I'm also a working woman and full-time housewife. So I have, this kitchen garden has helped me, is a main de-stressor. It has helped me to unwind at the end of the day, no matter how busy the day has been. So at the end of the day, a few minutes going and sitting in the garden, just looking at the plants, and everything has made a lot of change to my mind and body. And also, since there's something or the other growing, there's always this excitement to cook them. So most of our lunches and dinners are at home, so eating outside has reduced considerably.